It's time for Quick Draw. Get out your tickets now. We're playing Quick 2, 3, and 4. Good luck.
Is that something he could?
He's saying you have to move. That was stuff in order to be able to move this stuff.
It's already full too.
It should be.
All right, we got a wooden screen.
Hello and welcome to Eye on the Nation. I'm Levin Miller.
And I'm Sandy Brown.
I'm back.
Yay! I don't know who
La,
missed
la,
you.
la, la, la. And I want to say in my absence.
Oh my God.
I want to say in my absence that I came up with a remarkable idea. I was pondering and pondering and pondering and pondering as the actual leader of the woman them about how would I contribute to the life and times of the woman them. And you know what I came up with?
This is not for the rant right now because I already said yesterday, if you was listening, that we were gonna have a whole conversation about
No,
this.
but I want to tell you something that came to me like the Spirit of the Lord. I want to volunteer Sancheska's salary.
Welcome to Eye on the Nation, y'all. I'm Sandy Brown.
like that
Leaving
idea?
is back and already getting on my nerves, and it's only been like 30 seconds.
But the air conditioning is nice.
But as all y'all can see, we're not in the studio today. We're actually live on location.
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
in
yeah.
Fusion.
Yeah.
And we're here for a very special event that's happening right after the show, but we're going to be talking to you about that event.
I thought you were going to call their name. You didn't
I
say
am, you know.
You have to tell me
You
so I
know, you
when to
here
do it.
too. You could work.
But you have to tell me when I am working. This is the working part.
Okay, so tell them who brought us here and why we're here.
BTC! See, that's what it's for.
So BTC is having a special event tonight, and of course they wanted us to be here to talk about it, to get you guys to come on down and talk about their new plans and everything that they're launching today. So we'll be here talking about that. But of course, we're still going to bring you all the little good bits and tidbits and stuff from today, and all the stuff that was making news, and who showed off in Parliament and who did what. So it's still going to be a very, very fun packed show, but we're going to be doing interviews as well from BTC execs and stuff. So stay with us. We'll be good
And
today.
they're talking to us about how the postpaid package is getting better.
Yes.
They're talking to us about how the plans are getting better. And they're going to tell us a little bit about why BTC is better.
Okay, so stick with us. So we're going to be doing all those interviews and stuff today, and then we'll give you like a first-hand sneak peek of the event because it doesn't start until 6:30.
Right.
But we're here now, so we're going to try and get y'all some B-roll if they let us, so y'all could see the wonderful things that are going to be happening today. And of course, we're going to discuss all the plans.
Sure.
Okay.
And I am going to volunteer to buy the Speaker of the House of Assembly a whistle.
Oh my
Because
God.
I'm in fear for her life, as I think Andre Rollins is a man that has gained power and has gone mad.
Well, nobody expected anything anything different from Rollins. I told y'all from I found out that his name was on the ticket that Rollins was going to Rollins.
Yes.
And Rollins has been Rollins, and anybody who knows him, anybody who paid attention to him in the past when he was in Parliament knew that this was going to happen.
Yeah.
I'm surprised the only person who didn't think that this was going to happen was Pintard. But Rollins seems to be making the news and being more the leader of the opposition than Pintard seems to be. But
I think it's because he has a nicer beard. Is there something about a man that can't grow a beard?
He's not doing that. We're going to get into all of that today. But, just letting you know, your favorite person said that they missed you. I don't have to call their name.
See,
you know who it is.
La la, hello Rose. La 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 la
Let me
la.
tell you something. Rose's day don't go well unless she see you on the screen.
I want to tell you something. Rose, I have to tell you this. The devil thought he had me, Rose. The devil thought he had me, Rose.
Not a thing was wrong with leaving, okay?
What do you mean?
One little sniffle. I was sitting up here. I sat up here for 2 days last week, and y'all made fun of me because I sounded like a Baptist preacher. No voice. Came to work, struggled.
Yeah.
Man, one little... and he can't come to work.
I had to go travail. I had to go travail. I went to travail.
You see the difference between man and woman, and y'all don't think we could work in BTs?
And I put my hand on my throat and I say, heal this throat in Jesus' name.
That is absolutely crazy. Anyway, we're going to take a break, guys, of course, and when we come back, we're going to give you all of the information from BTC. We're going to let you know about the event that's happening here. We're going to let you know about all of the good new plans. And trust me, we're going to talk about what is happening in the house. We'll be back right after this.
Welcome back to Eye on the Nation.
Welcome back to Eye on the Nation. I'm Levin Miller.
And I'm Sandy Brown. And before we get into all of the goods and why we're here, don't forget that with Canoe, Bahamian businesses can access their funds right at home, enjoy faster payouts, process payments 24/7, and move money at your convenience. So Bahamian business owners can accept payments online with Canoe, explore Canoe's API and invoicing features to get paid locally and internationally. Canoe is a Bahamian fintech helping local merchants accept payments fast and easy, and Canoe empowers entrepreneurs to get paid quickly and to grow.
For all your everyday needs, call Canoe.
And as you can see from the big logo in the front and everything that's going on in the back here,
Yep.
we're not in studio today. We are actually live on location. We're at Fusion Superplex. I don't think I got to tell you how well it is. I think everybody
It's
knows.
the tall
Everybody
building
kind of know where Fusion
on
is.
the highway. You have to say it. We on the airport road.
This is not the airport road.
Don't worry
You
about
would
that.
have to pass it to go on the airport
Go
road.
on the airport road. Look for the big tall building. You can't miss it. It's on the left hand side. I keep trying to tell you how to
Anyway,
give these people directions.
Anyway, I don't know if y'all could guess who brought us here. And the big BTC in the front, but they're having an event tonight, and the event starts like right after the show, so around 6:30ish. But of
Right.
course, we have to get all of the details on what the event is about. They're launching some new plans, I'm hearing, and the beautiful lady that's sitting on the side of me. Introduce yourself to everyone.
Hi everybody, my name is Jules Stirrup.
Jules
I'm a part
Stirrup.
of the mobile product postpaid team.
All right, Jules. So tell us a little bit about what's going on today, and what can we expect from the new plans or the change of the plans that are rolling out.
Okay, so today we're launching 3 new plans, 3 new modern plans, 3 new up-to-date plans, 3 new biggie size plans.
Okay.
The
I like
same, the
biggie
basic,
size.
the same, the basic plans. So we're launching 3 plans that fits everybody's lifestyle.
Okay.
So we have plans that start from $54.99 for our low tier customers.
Right.
For our middle tier customers, it starts at $89.99.
Right.
Okay.
And then for our big spenders,
Yeah.
For the big boy.
For the
The
people
big
who big and
boys.
serious
Got that
about
thing?
telecom.
Yes.
So we have plans starting at $154.99.
Okay,
Okay.
so tell us a little bit about the difference in these plans and the older plans. You said these ones are more modern, so I would assume maybe more data is involved, because you know we like to be on social media.
Everything
Right.
is social media these days. Everything. So you know, with a postpaid plan or any mobile plan, you just basically have talk, text, and data. So we biggie size on that. We got feedback from our customers on what do you want.
Right.
These are for them. So we got more data.
Right.
We got more calls. Also, we got more social media.
Right.
So we have unlimited social media in our plans.
Right.
So I
Meaning,
can scroll it.
So that means I can watch Andre Rollins' case, so to speak, all day.
No, that means that they can watch the show
Right.
without using up all of their data.
Right.
Okay,
Everything
that's
Sandy
what they
said.
can do. Yeah, what I said.
Exactly. So we got more data, we got more calls. We also included hotspot
Okay.
in our stuff, and we also included rollover data.
Explain the hotspot.
Well, see, I'm hotspotting right now from my BTC phone to this computer.
Yeah, explain exactly how do you include hotspotting? Does it mean like when I hotspot, is the like are people that are connected to me able to use the plan on a faster speed? Tell us
Not
about
a
that.
faster speed, but it's more controlled for customers, especially customers who aren't tech savvy.
Right.
Can I give you a little story?
Sure.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. So when I was young,
And that was
Girl,
yesterday.
please.
And that was yesterday.
Don't start no story.
Yeah.
He's sitting on the side of me with my knee hurting and even with his
Yeah.
back hurting,
Right.
talking about when I was young.
Right.
Okay, please
I was
stop.
younger. Okay.
Like 12.
Yeah.
When I was young.
That was also last week.
So I used to take my mom's phone and use her hotspot because I wanted data as well.
Okay.
And she never knew where her data was going. She was just upset that
It was going so
oh,
fast.
why
Right.
my data running out? BTC stealing my data.
Blame BTC.
I know I would have.
Exactly. So we place more control on it for customers so
Okay.
that they can know where their data is going exactly.
Okay.
So the hotspot doesn't stop once
Okay.
you reach the amount. Doesn't stop, but it provides the customer more sense of control, so you
Okay.
know exactly what you're spending
Right.
your money on.
Right. So when Lil Pookie used his mummy hotspot so he could play the little game of Thrones, Roblox, that's what the young people are playing. She could say, nah, Pookie, this
That's
say
enough.
you use 32 gigabytes now. I want you to discontinue that.
Yeah.
Okay. But,
Alright.
but she could go and spin a little, because you know they use the internet for spinning.
Say.
all these people who say they can't use the internet.
Ignore. Trust me when I say
Yeah.
so. Tell us, when are the new plans being rolled out? Have they already started, or is there a launch date?
We have already started. So
Oh.
you can go into the store right now.
Okay,
And
today.
go sign up right now, today, and go sign up for one of our new updated mobile plans.
Now, for people like me, right? I suffer from excessive compulsive disorder, right?
Oh,
So I like all of everything, always, all the time.
okay.
What is the difference between the $54 package, all right? Why wouldn't it serve someone like me? And why do you recommend the $154 package for someone like me?
For you?
Yeah.
Because you're a big spender. You,
Let's do that again.
You
Yeah.
got that money,
Yeah.
that mullah.
Yeah.
So the 54 has 10 gigs in it. I don't think you would. I think you would use 10 gigs up in a day.
Yeah.
I don't think
You
you
just
need
could
that
look at
plan.
me and see that.
Yes.
Wow.
You look like you always on Facebook.
Wow.
So the $154.99 plan, the Ultra plan, that will be better suited for you because it's unlimited. It's actually an unlimited plan. You know, some plans be like unlimited with very
Yeah,
cheap bills.
yeah.
So this is actually a new unlimited plan that we are bringing to
You want
our
to rip the lid
customers.
off it.
Yeah, we ripped the lid off.
Hey, like, see that? You
lid
don't
off
use it
it.
in your model.
All right, so the event tonight is just to let people know that you have launched.
Yes.
And this is what's going on. So is this open to the public? Is it just something for specific customers? Tell us about tonight.
So tonight is for the customers. We have done some friendly user testing. So some customers have already tasted the plan and
Right.
liked the plan,
Right.
and they are able to come here and talk about it, and they are able to also experience it because we like to include our customers in the things that we do.
Right.
They are why we are here.
Indeed.
So this is for customers. This is for staff. This is my baby. So this is for me.
This is for me.
This is for me.
You know, frequent travelers, right? That's always been a gray area. You know, my plan is perfect, but when I travel, it's not as perfect. You know, I have to make these adjustments for the roaming and to this thing and to that thing.
Right.
I want a plan that's simple and easy. I get on a plane. The only thing I want to do is put my phone in airplane mode and take it back off. How are these new plans catering to those kinds of customers?
So our Ultra plan, your plan, that you should sign
For the
up for.
people who big and
Yeah,
serious.
big and
You have to
serious.
say that now. You have
Big
to say
and
the plan
serious.
for the people who big and serious.
Big and serious.
Okay,
So for those customers, we have the Ultra plan that includes roam like your home, meaning when
Yeah.
you go to US, Canada, or
Right.
our flow markets, able to roam as if you
When
were
you're
home.
big and serious, you get that?
For big and serious.
Oh no,
people.
I already have big and serious plans. So she gotta convince you to do that, sweetie, okay? I've been big and serious,
Yeah.
okay? So this
You
is
gotta
for
get- you gotta catch up.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is
Okay.
for you.
Okay.
So the plans include roam like your home. So you don't have to switch your SIM. You
Yeah.
don't have to
Get a US number. You know,
US
once
number.
upon a time, you said to go get a US
Get a burner
number.
phone.
Yeah, get
Uh-huh.
another phone or get a dual chip phone and put in that. You don't have to do any of
We
that.
cut all of that out. We
Okay.
made it simple for our customers.
Okay.
You just gotta, like you said, airplane mode on,
Airplane mode on, airplane mode off, good to go.
data rolling.
That's what I'm talking about.
5G
Yeah.
data
Yeah.
when you travel.
And listen, and when soft hands call you and say,
Oh,
baby,
geez.
I don't want buying up all your data, you tell her, girl, data abound. Go on and tell me the sweet nothings you have to tell me into my
You
ear.
know what? We're gonna let Jill go back and finish setting up for the event. I'm not sure if she's gonna be joining us again, or we're gonna be having some other people come in and out and talk to us about some of the plans. But it has been a pleasure. I'm sorry for anything we even say that, you know, because you know how.
So you know she's
how
Jewel
we
Sturb.
do.
Is it like Sturb's key?
See, I was
Yeah,
trying to
that's my
save
key.
you.
See that? You see Jewel on a key.
Is
No
there
wonder
anything
Jewel has
big
such a
and
big
serious?
plan.
Is
Because she
there
big and serious.
anything that you want to let people know that we may have missed before you go and finish up for the event?
Sign up today, sign up tomorrow, tell your friends, tell your family to get one of our new mobile plans because they are truly the best. That's it.
I have mine, and I could say that I'm sitting here right now hotspotting from my BTC
Right.
phone on this laptop.
Thank
because
you.
So you want
Somebody, I'm not sharing my hotspot with you. Tell him, get the big dog plan.
The big and serious
Big
plan.
and serious plan.
Thank you,
Yeah.
and then you will have your own. Okay,
All right.
thank you very much.
Good to see you,
Thank
Jewel.
All right, it was good to see you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and I'll tell you this, right? As somebody who's been with BTC for quite some time. Well, actually, I had backslid. I had backslid, and I'd gone somewhere else. And I said, you know something? I'm done with BTC. My BTC days are over. And then, like Saul on the road to Damascus, I was taken down a dark road in Jessica, and I had to
Don't get me in
repent.
this. This you and Jewel. Don't get me in this.
When I repented and I came back to BTC, I said, I now understand why the people that are serious about being serious
Big and serious.
are over here at BTC. That's my testimony.
Okay, so we're going to
Amen.
find out some more about the plans a little later on.
Yeah.
We're going to find out about exactly what's happening. I see, you know, when Nikki's big and serious when they have the Shibari chairs. They have the nice glass wedding chairs. Looks like a little wedding ceremony is about to happen. But anyway, thank you again, Jewel.
Thank you.
And we'll talk to BTC a little bit more coming up throughout the next 2 hours, and then we'll let y'all know about what's going on with the event. But I think we got to jump into a little bit of what's happening in news today. So while you were gone, a lot was happening in the house, but we're going to come to the house in a second. I think we were actually the first ones to be put onto this story because our callers, our listeners, our nationers were calling and letting us know that for some reason it didn't look like the drugs that was supposed to be here was here. You remember when they called us and told us that there was some sort of drug shortage or whatever, but apparently they talked about it in the house yesterday about this drug shortage, but I think you were able to solve. Well, I don't want to know if he was able.
What do you mean? The woman said, Levan, you solve my drug problem. What do you mean you don't know if I fix the drug problem if the woman say I fix her drug problem?
Well, the people, apparently patients who are relying on the medication through the National Prescription Drug Plan, because I think she said she was on that as well, they were talking about drug shortages and not being able to get these commonly prescribed drugs. And I think the woman said it was, what did she say? Was it asthma?
No,
medication?
she had hypertension.
Hypertension. Well, apparently a number of high-volume pharmacies have either run out or are experiencing limited shortages of several medications covered under the drug plan. So this isn't something that's just happening, I guess, in the government pharmacies. Apparently they ain't having the drugs that they were supposed to have. So this is included now. If I mess up some of y'all drugs' name, I come in close to it, okay? Okay. Metformin, which is commonly used to treat type 2 diabetes. Dioxin, which is prescribed for heart failure. Now, I wouldn't even try that one. But one that helps lower your cholesterol, and then insulin vials, apparently for people with type 1 diabetes are what is low in some of the pharmacies. So apparently those shortages have sparked concern among patients who say, especially the ones who need their insulin. So officials from the Ministry of Health supposed to talk to us a little bit later, and by us I mean Eyewitness News, and then we'll come back to you all with information about what's going on. So there is a shortage, allegedly, that people are telling us, and they're trying to figure out what to do with it.
Yeah, I mean it's a very concerning thing. I don't know if it's a shipping issue, if it's a bill paying issue. I imagine that's what the interview will be about this evening, whether or not it's a we owe money issue. But it doesn't sound like it's only government clinics does it. It also sounds like other other pharmacies.
And that's why I'm trying to figure out if there's a supply chain issue. Like, is it a delayed payment issue? No. Is it what is the problem? The question
would then become, right? Because here's the thing that I would actually want to get some clarity on, whether or not, because the government may have a set scope of drugs listed, right? But in many instances, that doesn't mean that that's the only drug. So let's just say if you were prescribed, I don't know, a generic brand. Okay. They may not have that.
But they may have something else.
They may have the on brand.
But that may be more expensive.
It may be excessively more expensive.
Exactly.
So the point I'm trying to get to is, does the government now opt to simply bite the bullet and pay for the more expensive medication? You follow me?
Well, I guess that's something that we're going to have to wait and see what they said. I know there was a communication in the House today from your boy, Owen. Right. He talked about some of the new changes that are going to be starting in healthcare. Right. And I think one of the things he said was forming some sort of committee to try to bed shortages and long patient waits and so maybe they'll come back to us and tell us what the plan is for trying to get some of this medication here, because I cannot imagine having to rely on insulin medication or heart medication and it's not here. Yeah. Or I have to go to another pharmacy and pay $1,000 for something I normally get
free. No, and I completely agree. Again, though, like I said, sometimes what you find is that more times than not, these things are basic matters of logistics than they are an actual crisis of any sort. And this is, we talked one time or the other about there being policies in place that people can't seem to either navigate or just alter in order to help the customer, right? And so again, if it is a brand issue, that might be a situation. If it is a shipping well, that may be something outside of our control as the country.
All right. Well, hopefully we'll get some sort of answer for people between today and tomorrow.
Yeah.
We're going to take a break. When we come back, of course, we still have some more BTC news to talk about. And then we're going to talk about Rollins and what's going on in the House and the Speaker, all of that other stuff, and anything that we may have missed for today.
Yeah.
Anything particularly you wanted to talk
No,
about?
I'm here with BTC. I just wanted to say that. I like saying that every time.
Okay. We'll be back right now.
Eye on the Nation will be back right after these messages.
Vibes is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the vibes back. At BTC, we understand your vibes because we live it. That's why we are dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You are at the heart of everything we do. Our commitment is to keep your vibes flowing, no matter what.
Bring your brand into focus and make your impact on the nation. Go all in with the Impact Bundle, featuring live liners and an in-studio interview. Prefer targeted reach? Audio plus digital delivers radio and digital placements. Or be seen with our television bundle with 20 TV ads across broadcast and streaming. Call 4-666-173. Eye on the Nation.
It's time for Quick Draw. Get out your tickets now. We're playing Quick 2, 3, and 4. Good luck!
Welcome back to Eye on the Nation.
Hello, welcome back to Eye on the Nation. I'm Levin Miller.
And I'm Sandy Brown, and as you can see, if you are just joining us, we
Yes.
are on location. We're in Fusion Superplex, and I don't know if you could see in the back here and everything at the bottom here and all of the stuff on the side of us. But BTC has brought us here.
Right.
They're having an event tonight where they're officially launching their unlimited mobile postpaid plans. Now, the new plans have already been launched, but they just want to let y'all know what's going on so that it is open to the public, she said. But we're going to have some more people come on a little bit later from BTC, and they're going to tell us a little bit.
They have the Plus, and they have the Ultra.
Did you hear me speaking?
I just wanted to tell you what they didn't name.
You could have waited until the pause, and then you could have done that. Somebody told me to move because you were sick yesterday, and I sitting too close to you.
No, but I hear.
Leaving always makes me sick. It doesn't matter where I sit. By a miracle of Jesus. I don't know somebody who's be sick for one day.
Heal this trouble in Jesus' name, amen, and bam!
Someone said PMH out of Lyrica, it's for the nerves and spinal problems. They didn't have it for 2 months. Someone else said, I put in for a pair of glasses to social services 8 months ago. Purchase order was sent to a particular store. They refused it and said the government don't pay their bills. So I don't know if that's what's going on. The people say they're glad to see you back.
I'm happy to be alive.
Elder Sandy need to pray harder for leaving. Wasting my prayers on leaving, child. Not wasting my prayers on leaving. But anyway, I guess we're gonna jump into what was happening in news today before we get back to maybe somebody from.
The speaker need to build a glass box. The speaker can need it's no way her and Rollins don't go at it. And as a matter of fact, I think she might actually throw something at him at some point because you could tell he is actually doing it to her.
This is what I do not understand. And you know, and I'm not saying that the opposition is not supposed to oppose. Obviously, that is their job to oppose. They are the opposition. But from someone that has been watching this budget debate unfold since Monday, I'm tired. It was cute on Monday, you know? It was cute when Rollins stood up and did his little thing on Monday. It was cool. On Tuesday, it was like, okay, all right, Pintard is doing a thing now because Rollins did his thing. Then on Wednesday, it was like, okay, we still doing the same thing from Monday, and lo and behold, Big Thursday, we still doing the same thing.
But you know, some of it is actually becoming, in my view, malicious, right? And here is why. Some of the language is underhanded.
It's always been underhanded.
No. Some of them are sneaking it. For instance, Michael Pintard said on the floor of the House while he was on his feet, I don't go through the back door. And I thought to myself, are you trying to? Some of this stuff is just. I don't know.
All the things you could have picked, that's what you chose?
You didn't hear that one?
I was not. Let me tell you, I could only stomach the arguing and the back and forth for so much. And this is from someone who loves reality TV and drama. I just don't want to see it coming from the people who we voted to go in there to talk about and to do things for the betterment of the country.
In your 20 years of following Parliament and news, right? When has the Parliament ever been this hot-tempered? This is literally like the 4th day of Parliament, you know, this is a brand new Parliament. Why is everybody so...
I have no idea why everybody is so on edge. And by everybody, literally, honestly, the only 2 people who seem to be on 100 is Rollins and Pintard. And it's like they're taking turns on whether or not they're going to be...
No, but even the people that sit in the... Okay, so even Jamal Shawn, who I think is cool as a cucumber, right? Like, even him from his seat seems like irritated about the goings on of what is happening in the front of him. And I'm used to him sitting there because he used to sit across from Bacchus in the last Parliament. He usually is very unassuming, no facial expressions. He's just there for the contributions and for his attendance. But even like people like him, who else did I see? The Minister of Aviation and Energy, you just rallied up. She even said, yeah, this is my speech. Y'all don't tell me what to say. Like, everybody's just so high-strung.
Everybody is high-strung because when you have someone coming at you for 100, you have to be on 100. You know? Now, personally, I think the best way to irritate somebody is with silence. Or if they on 100, you be on 5. Like, I will never match the energy of an idiot because it will make me look like an idiot. But anyway, let me give you all an example. So, the Speaker and Rollins, once again, had it out today. I think we have a video of that. Let's go to the video.
Talking about corruption.
Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker. How can it be corrupt? How can
you stop that?
Excuse me. Hold on. Excuse me, Madam Speaker. How can it be corrupt and we have no campaign finance laws that preclude one from making a contribution of any size?
But listen to me.
I'm not talking about corruption.
Both governments have been in. Both governments. So we have to blame both governments, both sides. So you're saying to me,
But I have the ability to talk about it.
no campaign budget? But listen, let me say to you.
You are inserting the word corruption.
You can talk about it, but talk about there's no campaign budget. But refrain from using Harachi, and you're saying that this government is spending the money that they are spending. That is improper, it's incorrect, and I'm striking it from the budget.
No.
Not from the budget.
No.
From the record of this house. You're talking.
Madam Speaker, please. You're doing a grave disservice to the democracy of this country. Please, Madam
You are
Speaker.
doing a grave disservice.
You are
doing a grave disservice. You are doing a grave disservice, Honourable Member. By coming in here and indicating that the government, I am telling you, the lens are watching.
Yes,
you are
they are.
saying that
You have not even
you
allowed-
are talking about the money that the government is spending, and you aligned it with Harachi. You are incorrect.
Madam Speaker,
You
do
are
not put words in my mouth.
incorrect.
Hold on, give me a second, Mr. Leader, please. Do not put words in my mouth.
I did not put words in your mouth.
Go ahead, Mr. Leader.
That is what you said.
Put words in my mouth.
That is what you said, Honourable Member. One thing I do is I listen to every member intently, and I turn my body towards you because I give you my full attention, and I can hear what you say because you're only a second away from me. So don't you come in here and try to deceive me and telling me that you did not say it, because I know I heard what you said. Don't play with that, and don't play with me when it comes to my...
Yeah, and I could hear you dead because you're only 1 second away from me.
You know, my favorite part of it was, give me a second, Mr. Leader.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, Rollins.
Yeah.
Which person is the leader of the party? Listen,
right now, are you running hot? Let me run hot.
I told y'all, and I will continue to say it, I told y'all from they put Rollins on that list and they chose to run him, that Rollins was going to go in there and he was going to not only bulldoze everybody else from the opposition, but he's also going to outspeak, out-row, and I'm trying to find a nice word to say, Pintard.
But that was
because him and the speaker going back and forth. Pintard looks like, I don't know if he was standing up to try and like cool the waters with Rollins or be on his side, but he didn't even give him a chance. He was like, "Big brother, I got this."
Yeah.
Like boss man, don't worry.
Hold my drink.
But that ain't how it works. That's not how it works. And you know what? Everybody keep getting on the speaker, and I said this from before. I encourage everybody, do not just watch the little parts of the house that's on the news. If you have time, if you are to work, it's on the parliamentary channel. They also have the parliamentary channel on Facebook that you could watch it. Put your little headphones in. You listen to music and do it. It ain't playing on TikTok anyway. And see the way that they carry on for her to have the screen like this.
Now, what I will say is, you remember in 300, right? There's a quote in 300 that says that the god King Xerxes is a powerful god king who commands a platoon of hundreds of thousands of Persians, right? But the God King has one flaw. He is easy to taunt. And I feel the same way about the speaker. Like, can I tell you, she doesn't wear it on her face that. Like, she's usually very composed and listening and, digesting what is being said at the floor of the parliament. But it seems as though Rollins has found her button.
I don't think it's a trigger. I think if somebody is poking at you every day.
Yeah.
Literally,
this
like
is only the third day of Parliament.
But they're in there for hours.
I
understand that, but they're in there for hours, right? And every time I say A, somebody gotta go all the way to Z. By Thursday, you're gonna be tired, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, if it was me, I was done putting people out. I was done probably getting put out. I was done the deputy was gonna have to come sit in the chair. I was gonna need to take a break, because what you're not going to do is continue to argue with me about the same
But he almost stressed the deputy out. You didn't see when the deputy said Rollins, they can need a 3-man team for Rollins, because Rollins got the speaker behind out, the deputy behind out.
And it's not just Rollins in his defense that's stressing out the speaker, because when Rollins makes his little remarks, then everybody in the back got something to say. Fred shouting something across there, everybody being petty, Joe Beth having a little thing to say. So now everybody doing little arguments back and forth, the speaker trying to control everybody in the house, and nothing is happening. The business of the House, which is supposed to be pushing this budget through, and people are listening to try and figure out what's supposed to be happening. So instead of people sitting there listening about health reforms or what's going to happen with the new roads. We got to hear about politician number one for the 3,787th time with no new information.
Now, in the Speaker's defense, right, I think the Speaker outmaneuvered the opposition. And because she's outmaneuvered them, they have to now create pandemonium, right? Because she said, hey, I have already sent that matter to be reviewed by the Committee for Privilege. Because it is under investigation by the committee that is allocated in law in the House of Assembly, not a man nor a woman could speak about it.
But imagine you saying that and then somebody continues to speak about it.
So then Rollins jumps slick and says, well, fine, I won't table the affidavit. But can I refer to the story in the newspaper that, no, no, you can't refer to that either. And so he keeps being outmaneuvered by the Speaker. And then that is where they get to poking, because he said to her, but not a Speaker to see your house, it's the People's House. And we know better than that. We know that the Speaker of the House of Assembly is the guardian of the Parliament, right? But he realizes that gets her going.
But you realize every day they change the goalposts. They change what they're arguing about.
Yeah.
So on Monday, it was, we want the Prime Minister and the Speaker to say something, to publicly rebuke whoever politician number one is, and to say to the United States and the rest of the world, if whatever is in this document is not true, and is found to be not true, that y'all owe us a big apology.
Right.
After she say, that ain't happening, we have our lawyers. Our lawyers have told me X, Y, and Z. It's not happening.
Right.
Then it was, okay, we want to table this. Then she said, that's also not happening.
Right.
We have to form the committee. Then they said, well, form the committee. She formed the committee.
Right.
It went to the Committee of Privilege.
Right.
So now it is moved again to, okay, we don't want to table these 12 documents. We now want to table the newspaper article. So then she was like, absolutely not. Like, they are trying. I feel like they go home every night and they say, what are we going to do to piss this woman off today again? Like, and then it went from that to campaign finance reform to not knowing who spent money on the PLP's campaign.
Right.
I mean, we also
and
don't
then
know
Rollins
who
starts calling names, right? And she said, well, I ain't gonna let that be covered by privilege.
It's just, it's too much. Like, at first it was like, hee, and now it's like,
but she has said to them in one of her inaugural utterances in the Parliament, you know, I am no longer a novice speaker. I am fully aware of what the rules are now. I am fully aware of what the protocols are now. Some of that stuff y'all get away with in the last Parliament, I telling y'all, don't try it.
Don't bother with it.
Right?
Don't bother with it.
Boy, they trying it. Boy, they trying it.
And because of one person doing foolishness now, we see Fred them and the PLP trying to do foolishness and pull some pettiness.
Now, Fred was being petty.
He was being petty because Rollins them being petty. But we have to put a little pause right there. We're going to come back to all of the stuff happening now because, by the way, it's still happening.
It is still happening
right now. So we'll give you all of the updates. But we do have somebody else from BTC we're going to be talking to about the event tonight. And like I said, if you're just joining us and wondering why we have this big BTC in the front of us and this big BTC in the back of us.
It's because BTC is big and serious.
It's big and serious, and they've launched new plans. So we're going to be talking about some of their new plans and the event that's going on tonight. Are you good? Are you nervous?
Superplex.
Oh, no. Okay, don't let leaving scare you now. I know leaving is scare some people, but don't let him scare you today, okay?
Okay.
All right, so tell us your name.
My name is Lauren Whitney.
Okay.
I represent BTC Silver Blue. I'm
Okay.
representing there. This Silver Blue is a program which is designed to cure for the most vulnerable persons in our community.
Wow.
They will be senior citizens, persons with disability, and of course, our family-minded customers. We will give them skills, care, and dedicated support.
Wow.
We also have a number that they will be able to dial us direct with no wait time. And our number will be 225-5722.
That's
All right,
fantastic.
so tell us a little bit about what this Silver Blue is. I know you said this is something for the vulnerable. So is this a phone plan?
Okay, this is actually a program, an exclusive program designed to care for our customers who have disabilities and senior citizens and our family members. Where they have any of our BTC services, whether it be a mobile, whether it be a prepaid, postpaid, landline or 14 services, they have a direct number to giving us a call wherever they Okay. And that program is designed for only.
Wow.
How do we sign up for the program? I mean, I haven't really reached senior level yet. Even may
2
almost.
weeks. I got 2 more weeks.
Okay, may almost be there. But if I'm a senior citizen or someone on the Family Islands or someone who may have a disability, how do I sign up for this program?
Okay. Like what I said, once you have BTC services, give us a dial 225-5722 or through BTC ID, which is the 225-5282, and yes, say Silver Blue Senior Citizen, and I will get that directly.
Wow, that's amazing. And so what it is it's BTC's way of ensuring that it cares for people that need care the most.
Yes.
Okay. That's fantastic.
All right, and you said, and this is the Silver Blue program, because I think people are saying that you're speaking a little bit low. So I speak a little. You gotta compete with loudmouth, even Sandy. So maybe you could just a little bit louder, especially with the background noise, so you could people know again what the Silver Blue program is.
Okay, Silver Blue is a program designed which we hear from those vulnerable persons in our community. Persons with disabilities, our senior citizens who are 60 years of age,
Okay.
and of course our family island customers. We will give them personalized care and a dedicated support. We have learning sessions, which will be like focus groups, where we have health and tips and seminars, and also safe internet. We also have special events for them also, which we call as big nights.
Okay.
If you are a member, like what I said, and you have BTC services, just feel free to give us a call Monday to Friday. Saturday and Sunday can be optional, but you just give us a call at dial number 225.
All right, so let me just repeat that for people who say they may not be able to hear. What she's saying is they have this program. It's a program that's, let me see if I can remember it. My memory is good. Senior citizens, people on the Family Islands, and people with disabilities. And the program is designed to help them, if there's a service or a product or something that they want, you will help walk them through it. And you call the regular number, which is
A special number.
a special number just for them.
It's the 225
225
5722.
5722. And then you say,
Yes, sir. We're calling up to sign up to the BTC customer interview.
Okay.
Sign them up.
and then you just tell them that you're signing up, that you're calling to sign up to be a BTC customer of Silver Blue, and you sign them up. Now, you said something about bingo and all kind of other stuff. I kind of missed that a little bit. Because I know I'm a senior citizen, but I like to play bingo too. We can't play bingo with y'all too.
Yes, you can. Okay, well, all something is we like we have learning sessions.
Okay.
And with our learning sessions, we have health and seminars. We also have our focus groups. We will listen to their concerns. We will learn and
Okay.
so make meaningful results for them.
Okay.
Okay, and therefore we have also special events. But like when we have bingo night.
Okay. Okay, so she's saying that they have special services and you can sign up for, and they'll walk you through whatever programs or anything that you need. And if you're having an issue with something, they'll go through it and let you know how to do it. They also have special events that are just going to be for Silver Blue customers, including bingo nights and other stuff. And once you sign up, you'll have access to all of this information.
Yes.
So
you'll call when we will have those sessions going on, and we'll give you a call.
all right, so yep, they'll give you a call whenever the sessions are happening, and they will let you know what's going on. Anything else we may have missed?
That's built into the community. I like the community feel.
Yes.
Of that. You know, for people who, because you put in 40 years of work, 50 years of work, you kind of just go home. You don't have as much activity to do. Sometimes you have little difficulties with getting to the BTC outlet stores, etc. I imagine this is pretty cool to have this tailored set of services offered to people that don't have as much mobility, or who simply just have already lived their life and don't care for the hustle and bustle of the outside everyday traffic, to know that there is a niche little market kind of cut out for you, and that a company the size of a BTC even considers something like that. It's a pretty decent community initiative.
All right.
And we also offer technical concierge services.
Okay.
Oh, that's fancy.
Like we can minor things, major things, and technical. We'll help them.
Okay.
Good stuff.
All right, thank you so much for joining us. Give me that number once again so I can tell everybody.
Oh, and our Silver Blue number for our senior citizens will be the number 225
225
57
57
22.
22. 225 57 22, and you can sign up for that silver blue, and that is for customers in the Family Islands, that is for customers who may have disabilities, and for leaving and his senior citizen customers.
Right. I only have senior citizen foot. Everything else about me is
And apparently the immune system of some. Well, no, I can't even say that. because
Just my throat.
I don't
And
know
you
anybody
know.
who's been sick for one day and come back and not even.
And you know.
I don't understand.
And you know the thing that I've been wrestling with for months now. I continue to tell you, I think that's what the problem is. But, you know, each day I grow closer to God's grace.
Each day you go. The people telling me to move from off the side of you now. Let me get into some comments because, you know, we
I don't
love to
have
hear you.
rabies.
I don't know what it is that you have, but I know I don't want to catch it.
Oh, boy.
Okay, I have to move a little bit off. Let me get into some of the comments. Let us know in the comments how y'all feel about what's happening in the house. Have y'all been watching? Have y'all been following? Are y'all just watching the news clips?
I think the speaker was a bit wrong for referring to the member of parliament for Long Island as a boy, though.
Okay, I didn't hear that.
And I do want to say, so, because I don't want to be considered misogynist, I hear y'all been throwing that word around, but I ain't gonna do that here at the BTC event.
Well, we all know how you feel about women.
I love them. They're the best thing Jesus ever made.
I know.
But this calling of the member of parliament a little boy was again to the chin, of course, metaphorically speaking, because he said to her, I want you to have a little health episode in here.
That's what he said?
Yes.
See, and this is my thing, though. And this is what I keep saying, and this is why I will continue.
She was rallying up, right?
I will implore y'all to watch
She was
for
rallying up.
yourselves so y'all could see the buffoonery that is taking place with these elected officials.
It was funny though. It was a little funny.
But I don't care what anybody says. I'm not sure that any of these men would be getting as riled up and being as stink if it was a man standing up there. I do think that a part of it is just my
Rule Italia was a two-term speaker of the House.
Yes, not with these men. Not with the Rollinses. Not with the well, you know what? Pintard isn't even as bad. I will give it to Pintard. I think Pintard right now just trying to hold on to his leadership, and I think what he's doing is just trying to be like, look, I could be a good leader. Y'all don't get rid of me. But I really do feel like a lot of and I'm not just saying. Well, not this time because they pushed the convention back. But
he's in charge of it, so he could push it and push it. He could push it off the cliff. They are gonna get rid of him. But here's another question I have: what happened to Adrian's fire? Because you remember, Adrian was the one.
Who Adrian?
White uncle. Adrian and the speaker had the cantankerous back and remember him who said, Madam Speaker, there are two great fires in this country. It is the great fire of the FNM and the great fire that seems to burn between Madam Speaker and the member for St. Ange. Remember that was his very popular saying?
Yeah, but when you have a bulldog, you know, he was a little chihuahua. You know, chihuahuas just be, you know, and they little annoying, and they bite at your ankle, and they bark. Yeah. But ain't nobody really scared of no chihuahua, right? He was a chihuahua because there was nobody else in there to do nothing.
Right. Because he was with a bunch of other kittens.
He was with kittens, right? So obviously you are going to, you know, be more. He was the big dog. But now we got a pit bull, right? We got Big Dog Rollins in there.
Who wore his red
Pintard can't even get a word in because when Rollins and the speaker were going back and forth, Pintard then stands up, and then Rollins say, "Hey, bro, give me. I got this." You tell your leader you got this?
Yes, absolutely.
That's all I'm trying to say.
It's because I know he's no longer the leader.
All I'm trying to say is, who gonna test him?
I don't know, but
it definitely ain't gonna be Dancing White. You know we love what we used to call him?
White Uncle.
White Uncle. We love us some White Uncle.
But remember, White Uncle was the one that carried the baton of activism in the parliament for the opposition.
And we appreciated
White
it.
Uncle over there chilling out. The only thing he's missing is a lemonade.
Because he got to rest now, you know? He got to say, okay, let me kick my foot up for this one. Let me let Rollins take over for now. And then whenever it's my time, I'm going to come back in.
Yeah. So the speaker Rollins down, right? And Rollins says to the speaker, Madam Speaker, I don't want you to have a health episode here, you know. She said, what? She said, let me tell you something. 10 people just like you can't give me no help. She sounded like she's catching the shortness of breath, I won't lie. No, because she was so...
You would also catch shortness of breath from going back and forth with these grown men in there all day.
She was so rallied up. I say, Rollins is going to give this woman palpitations of the heart. I'm telling you, right? So she said, Rollins, 10 people just like you can't give me no. Boy, don't play with me. And the point I'm making is, Madam Speaker, you know that this is the method to his madness. Just let him go on and then rule.
That's easy to say. The first day, the second day, the third day. Fourth day, I ain't gonna lie, I'd go to jail.
Sandy, they got 488 more days to go.
Well, anyway, it's we gotta take a break.
Yeah.
We'll have more of what's going on in the house. Obviously, we'll have more of BTC and what's going on, and we'll give you a little sneak peek for the event tonight. We're gonna talk about the new 3 unlimited plans that they have. They have the big boy plan for and then, for leaving. But we'll be back, y'all, right after this.
Vibes is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the vibes back. At BTC, we understand your vibes because we live it. That's why we are dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You are at the heart of everything we do. Our commitment is to keep your vibes flowing, no matter what.
Bring your brand into focus and make your impact on the nation. Go all in with the Impact Bundle, featuring live liners and an in-studio interview. Prefer targeted reach? Audio plus digital delivers radio and digital placements. Or be seen with our television bundle with 20 TV ads across broadcast and streaming. Call 4-666-173. Eye on the Nation.
So you want a space. But not just any space. You need something with a little more potential. So how about 1,000 square feet of room to play with? Superb audio and video production capability, digital LED wall, full lighting grid, and about 124 seats to accommodate a full studio audience with so many other features. Make us your home for your next concert, conference, and so much more. Honestly, the possibilities are endless. Here at ILTV Studios, we'd love to bring your next event to life. So what do you say? Do you want our space?
Okay, guys, this is what we doing today. We training for the bounce back. This 150K payday. Y'all ready? Yes. Y'all sweating today. Give me a 2 ball. 10. Give me another 2 ball. 15. You spin, right? It don't look so. It's 10K. Name these games after me. Full Dragon.
Full Dragon.
Cinema Classic.
Cinema Classic.
Yeah. Put that parlay in. Put that in. You know, Jalen Brunson disappointed us last time. You want to walk for this or you want to run for this? Good pace. Good pace. Not too much water. Put it down. Let's go.
It's the Bounce Back 150K payday. Big wins for 10 weeks straight. 15K every week. 10K to a lucky winner. Visit islandluck.com for more info. Island Luck. Winners live here. It's time for Quick Draw. Get out your tickets now. We're playing Quick 2, 3, and 4. Good luck.
Welcome back to Eye on the Nation.
Welcome back to Iron Nation. I'm Levin Miller.
And I'm Sadie Brown.
And we, what's to say, are at the Fusion.
No, you could say it too.
But I doing all the hand signals.
We have Fusion, y'all.
Yeah.
We're not in the studio. Obviously, if you're just joining us, you can see from in the back here and in the front here and on the side of us here, because they are having an event tonight, y'all. They are launching. Well, they've already launched their plans, so I think this is just kind of like an introduction of their plans to the world, to you guys who don't know. So they have 3 new plans that they've modernized and included a lot of unlimited stuff like social media. For all of y'all people who like to travel, like me. So we're going to tell you a little about that. We have some more people coming on later. And if you do want to come down here, I think they said the event is open to the public.
Yeah.
So Superplex.
After I read up a little bit about the plan and what it offers and etc., all I want to say is the song comes to mind. You ever heard the song that say, "Who say that data can't done? Tell them say the data don't come to done."
I have never heard that song before in my life.
It say, "Who say that woman can't done?" I have to keep teaching you these things.
I wish you would teach me something that I could use in real life.
Woman not come to done. You know that? I feel like BTC could just teach that. Who say that the data can't done? Tell them say the data don't come to done.
Okay, anyway, so back to what was going on in the house today because, you know, completely, no, not doing it.
At least
so,
the ADHD ain't healed yet.
It has not. I mean, do we have the ADHD medication in stock? I'm supposed to say that, remember? The lady called and say, every time I sit it, I trigger her.
Oh boy.
You brought it up though.
Heal that woman in Jesus' name, amen.
Anyway, so House Speaker Patricia DeVos, she also doubled down today. So Rollins wasn't the only person that she was arguing with. So yeah, it started from day before yesterday, like I told you guys. The actual leader of the party, who was not Rollins, by the way, who was Michael Pintard.
Clifton Pintard.
Was his middle name?
Clifton.
Oh. I didn't know that. Well, anyway, he was trying to get these documents tabled, this affidavit that we all have read by now or have heard little snippets of by now that pretty much alleged that somebody from Parliament, they didn't say if it was government or opposition, but parliamentarian number 1 met with some undercover U.S. drug enforcement unit person and a drug dealer and was negotiating some, I think, what, 30 kilos of cocaine.
I'm MP number 1, so y'all might be talking about me.
And so, but the speaker's issue with that is, and I think Fred Mitchell stood up today and he kind of also refuted claims that were in the paper that he said something. They basically was like, look, these are not documented anything. There's no substantiated proof behind these documents. They're saying this is the testimony of one person. We don't even know who the person is. The speaker is saying, if you have new information, if you have, well, she didn't even say that. Well, yesterday she said, tell Shanta. But today she's saying, if you have new information, if you have a name, if you have video, if it's something other than we've been talking about for the past couple of weeks, then we could bring that in here. But if this is the same thing, I'm not doing it. And
I've sent it to the place you send it to, the committee of. And the rule of the House say, once the committee has it under review, you can't talk about it because it's not protected by privilege.
All right, and she also said that she wants to protect. Now, this part I thought was a little weird when she said she doesn't want it to be tabled, she doesn't want it to be put on the record because she doesn't want Bahamians to have this bad stigma on them when they travel or being stopped when they travel because of these accusations. The accusations are already out there, whether or not they are tabled in the House. I know if it can make a difference.
You all want with me when I in Walmart. I have money in my pocket. Think what you all want.
Well, what she's saying is, if they do put credibility to these accusations, that it may affect you going to Walmart. You know, they already is trying to stop you now if you ain't on your P's and Q's when you're going through. I don't know if it being tabled in the House is going to make a difference, but
Plus, you know, the other thing too is, you know that you could quote anything that is protected by privilege. And so to prevent people from outside of the Parliament from being able to slickly continue to quote the Parliament, you follow what I'm saying? So you won't be able to sue anybody because somebody could say, no, man, I quoted the Hans Act, which is protected by privilege.
Okay, understood.
People do it with court cases all the time. People do it with parliaments all the time. And so the Speaker is saying, out of an abundance of caution, I will not allow you all to abuse the House's privilege that way. You follow me? And have, now people could just go and publish any nonsense anywhere. And what she's saying is, when you do that, be prepared to be sued, because there is no privilege protecting you.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that makes sense too then. But we do have a clip from her in the House today. Let's play that.
Talking about corruption.
Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker. How can it be corrupt? How can
you stop that?
Excuse me. Hold on. Excuse me, Madam Speaker. How can it be corrupt and we have no campaign finance laws that preclude one from making a contribution of any size?
But listen to me.
I'm not talking about corruption.
Both governments have been in. Both governments. So we have to blame both governments, both sides. So you're saying to me.
But I have the ability to talk about it.
No campaign budget. But listen, let me say to you.
You are inserting the word corruption.
You can talk about it, but talk about there's no campaign budget. But refrain from using Harachi, and you're saying that this government is spending the money that they are spending. That is improper, it's incorrect, and I'm striking it from the budget.
No.
Not from the budget.
No.
From the record of this House. You're talking.
Madam Speaker, please. You're doing a grave disservice to the democracy of this country. Please, Madam Speaker.
You are doing a grave disservice.
You are doing
a grave disservice. You are doing a grave disservice, honorable member, by coming in here and indicating that the government, I am telling you, the lens are watching.
Yes,
you are saying that
you have not even
you
allowed.
are talking about the money that the government is spending, and you aligned it with Harachi. You are incorrect.
Madam Speaker,
you are incorrect.
Hold on, give me a second, Mr. Leader, please. Do not put words in my mouth.
I did not put words in your mouth. That is what you said. That is what you said, honorable member. One thing I do is I listen to every member intently, and I turn my body towards you because I give you my full attention, and I can hear what you say because you're only a second away from me. So don't you come in here and try to deceive me and telling me that you did not say it, because I know I heard what you said. Don't play with that, and don't play with me when it comes to my.
I turned my body towards you so you could have my full attention.
Now that was the clip that we played a little bit earlier. So for those of you just joining us in the 5 hour, that was another exchange that happened. But this exchange was her, well, not exchange, but her just explaining why she ain't tabling those affidavits and why the opposition just gonna have to deal with it. This one.
I have indicated to all under the sound of my voice that we do have a legal team that is in place that has been advising me. And when the time is right, or when the time has come for the world to hear from me as the Speaker, they will give me that premise that, Madam Speaker, I think you should put out a statement. But until then, I will sit until I get proper advisement, and until that time. Okay? So we cannot sit in here, talk about allegations all day, and do not have the specifics to give to the world who's watching us through the lens. If we don't be careful, we're going to be in a place where when we travel, and that's not what we want for our children and our grandchildren, they're going to be shaken down as soon as we land. And Bahamians live all over the world, and in different facets, and we have family members who live all over the world, in the United States, the UK, all over the world. And we have to think about that as well when we sit in these chairs and we make accusations and we put things on the floor of this Honorable Assembly. So, and Madam Speaker is not willing to cut off her nose to suit anybody face.
Yeah, so to the Speaker's point, right? I think the Speaker is trying to use emotions to justify her decision, and she doesn't have to. She has the rules of the House. There's no need, all of the whole, the world and the people that think, and hey, I'm running on with all of that. The rules are, I am the Speaker, I can enforce And until such time as you have anything else, the speaker cannot hear you. Have a seat.
Okay. All right. I mean, I think she must was trying something new because she tried the rules piece, she tried the lawyer piece, she tried everything else, and nothing else worked. So
Right.
now she said, "Well, let me try the heartstrings." Time to work.
When the people say you're a drug dealer, when you go to Miami, the people can say you steal drugs, your cousin is steal. You want that? It ain't necessary to go on with all of that.
You know, we're going to take a little break from the house right now.
Yeah.
We do still have some more things that we're going to talk about from the house. And also we did tell you that we're going to have some more interviews from BTC. But a conversation that we started, I think the only thing that Neven and I ever agreed about on the show, which I found to be very strange, because I know you come from a military background and grooming was a part of, I guess, it was kind of integrated into y'all.
Nice, my barber's back, by the way.
I cannot tell the difference. Is that why you didn't come to work yesterday? Because you went to the barber?
Barber day is Wednesday.
Okay. So that is why you didn't come to work yesterday, because you went to the barber.
Wednesday, and my barber is back.
Okay. All right. So a new story that's brewing. You guys can head over to Eyewitness News page for for the full story later this afternoon. But apparently, I tell you, we started talking about this earlier this week? This week about grooming and hair in school, and it led to skirts and all sorts of other stuff. But apparently, frustrated parents of 12th grade students at C.R. Walker were blocked by police and denied an opportunity to speak with school administrators as tensions mounted over a decision to withhold graduation packages since they say were not properly groomed.
What the package is paid for?
These packages are paid for. These students already graduate, school done closed. I don't understand what the problem is.
Then there's nothing to argue here. If I paid for something, please give me the item I paid for.
This is the argument that we were having several days ago. Some of these teachers, some of these administrators, some of these principals need to stop. School is done. Are y'all really not going to give them graduation packages because their hair is too high? So anyway, parents called Eyewitness News after they went to the school seeking answers after being informed that certain students would not be allowed to packages. This ain't even walk-in. This just, let me get my stuff.
Right.
Because they alleged to meet group standards.
So why didn't my parents just go up?
Because when you're at school, the children, that's what they're saying. The parents went after the students called and say, Mommy, Daddy, they're not letting us pick it up.
Okay.
The parents went, but they blocked the parents from being able to go inside the school. So the situation escalated when parents attempted to challenge the decision, figure out what was going on, arguing that students with similar hairstyles and hair lengths had already received their graduation packages. That wouldn't have even been my argument. School done. Like we don't even got to see us no more after this.
Right.
What is the purpose of withholding the graduation packages? Now, according to the parents, access to administrators was denied as they saw clarification on what the grooming policy was. Parents also questioned the timing of the decision, noting that graduation tomorrow afternoon, saying that students would have time to address any concerns related to their parents. So the parents are saying, look, fine, if y'all saying the hair too long or whatever it is, graduation ain't until tomorrow.
Right.
Tell us what the issue is.
Right.
Maybe we could take them to the barber today, or maybe we could take the weave out of their hair today, whatever the issue is. But why stop the children from getting their graduation packages?
So let me ask a question, right? And I just want to find out if this has even been ventilated, right? What if this is simply the administrators using force to ensure that the parents are aware? Because you know what I find many times is a lot of times parents like to claim ignorance, right? Like parents like to claim, well, I didn't know my child, and I didn't know my child, and I didn't know my child, and one other bunch of nonsense. So what I think the administrators very, very bludgeonly might be doing, I don't know if it requires this amount of force.
I don't think that that's the case, but continue.
I don't know, but I'm saying I don't know if it would require this amount of force. You know something? If we just give y'all all things, y'all are going to come here tomorrow, and then there's going to be no way to stop y'all tomorrow. So let me make sure that I give the instruction to your parent in hopes that that would change the outcome.
My question is, why does it matter?
I'm just saying.
No, my question still is, I don't even care if the hair was to the ceiling. Why does it matter? They have finished school. They are graduating. They're not, these aren't students that are just getting their leaving certificates, which a lot of people do get, right? These are students that went through the system. These are students that graduated. They did whatever necessary was for them to graduate.
Right.
They literally are not a part of this school anymore, technically.
Right.
I mean, school is done.
Right.
Graduation is tomorrow. Why?
The thing, and you know what's funny about that, right? Because here's the hypocrisy in normalized behavior, is tomorrow morning when they enroll in a college, they could literally come out of the hamper and go to school.
I
and
was
no one
sitting
would
up
care.
in college eating food in front of my professor face.
I was sitting in college with people that I was sure hadn't taken a shower in 3 days.
Like, I do not understand. Like,
No, like I
what
literally
is-
looked at the guy and said, this was the same shirt from the last time we was in class.
Listen, my daughter goes to UB, and not to talk about her and her friends, but one day they all looked like they had on pajama pants to school.
Yes.
Like they was like, oh yeah, it's pajama day. I'm like, pajamas?
This is my point. So
What is the purpose?
But again, I guess sometimes the method is madness, and sometimes that madness is something that cannot be explained. And I think, again, this is because I think a lot of times the default response of many parents is, well, the parents were just unaware. I think maybe an administrator somewhere, not because it matters, but because he feels like it is his duty to do it, right? Is saying, well, your parents ain't gonna say, they didn't know you needed to get your hair cut.
Yeah, but this didn't make sense. We're graduating. I don't get, I just want them, I don't care. At this point, why do you even care? But anyway, we do have a clip from, I think, one of the parents.
Okay.
So we'll play that clip.
Only a couple hours. Yes, I ain't breaking no law. I started by the door. What law am I breaking? 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 I'm not breaking any law. I want to speak to the administrator. I'm not being hostile. I'm just trying to get answers. Somebody need to come tell me something. Yeah, but somebody see what's the deal right there. Come, somebody talk. I'm not being rude. I'm just trying to figure out what the problem is. That ain't no rule. That make no sense. I see children coming with locks. Why you touching me? You don't need to touch me. I trying to find out this because I have things to do too. You really don't need to touch me. Don't touch me. Just hear me move. Don't touch me. Don't do ever touch me. Don't you touch me. All this.
Yeah, so I mean, does it take that level of aggression? Maybe not.
And then to treat people like that. My thing is, you deal with students all day who cannot say anything to you because I can't speak back to the teacher, it's disrespectful. I can't speak back to, okay, so the students did what they're told to do.
My mommy
address the parents,
right?
So now the parents come, but you don't want to have nothing to say to me? The door pretty much was on the man just now.
But why did they not set up some sort of, like if parents
Yeah. Hey, how you doing? We're off?
Okay, great, fantastic. So if the parents did show up in numbers, then the question becomes, why did the admin staff not set up some sort of an arrangement to accommodate them? Because remember now, the parents are the clients or the customers of the school. You follow me?
I just don't understand why in 2026 we are still having a hair conversation. Like, I do not understand it. Somebody is going to have to explain that to me. It just makes no sense. Like, I do not understand it. The children have already gone through all of the hoops that y'all wanted them to go through. The children have already passed all the examinations that they had to pass. The children have already did the what you call the next thing? The community service. Graduation is tomorrow.
Right.
Why stir all of this up?
But you realize not attending the ceremony doesn't make you any less of a graduate.
I understand
You still
that.
have the certificate.
I understand that, but for a lot of these people, it may not be so for your family, or for some people, they didn't have students that graduated.
Right.
And a lot of these parents sacrificed to get their kids there.
Right.
So yes, I want to see my child walk across that stage because their sacrifice was also my sacrifice.
Right.
I woke up 7 o'clock every morning to drop that kid to
Right.
school, and I made sure that he or she did their homework, and I had to make sure that everything was paid and everything was done. But now you're taking that away from me because you don't like the length of my hair. It is absolutely ridiculous.
No, I agree. I mean, again, for me...
Yeah, but Chester, You in the house, Chester, please. Go.
I
'Cause
keep
then
telling you, I know if Chester's the one you
even
argue
Chester-
this with.
You know what?
Chester's had the
Grab it,
same
Glennis.
haircut for 28 years.
I know you're in tourism now, right? But call your people and tell them to act right, because it don't make no sense.
Chester
It
had the
makes
same
no
haircut when
sense.
he was in grade 12.
We ain't
I promise you, that's not the one you want to
We
have
ain't
the
talking about
argument.
the haircuts right now.
Yeah.
Right now, we just asking the people to please, man, just let the children graduate. I don't understand what is the problem.
No, again, these are those kinds of things that so what we know is that the institution has the right to apply any rule of grooming or bearing that it decides. It is the institution that decides that, right? Notwithstanding that, the institution cannot present the public with a single piece of scientific information as to what exactly is the goal of this rule that they create. What we also know is that in the past the rule has been protested, and in many instances it has been ruled out or because it's unjustifiable. You know, this is where civil action, I guess, happens. But for what it's worth, I can't see it being anything that is going to be so catastrophic that if the children show up with dreadlocks, you know.
No, well, I think they show up with dreadlocks.
No, I'm saying that
you
even
had
if
to
they
have
did.
dreadlocks, you would have had dreadlocks the whole school year.
Yeah.
So that probably wouldn't have been anything. I think we're back now. Hi, guys. Sorry about that. We had a little interruption.
The F&M was ambushing us.
Oh, Jesus. We had a little interruption, but we're back
Wasn't it?
now. No, I think they understand. I think they're too busy in the house ambushing the speaker to do anything with us
Speaking
right
of the
now.
F&M, I met Dr. Minister's niece who said she's your greatest fan.
Oh, hi.
That was right when they ambushed me with the picture of me with the liquor in my hand. I was trying so hard to hide my liquor. And then they took the picture. But Dr. Minister's niece is a fantastic fan, not of Eye on the Nation, just of San Justin.
Oh, I appreciate that. And,
Yeah.
you know, to whom it may concern, to whoever the person is now in charge of education, if they have a new, I don't think they changed
The
PSs.
director? I think, wouldn't it be the director?
Did they change the directors?
No, it's still, what is the woman's name? She wears the glasses. And if you call it, I will know it.
Someone said, but if the package done paid for and they already completed examinations and technically are no longer a part of the school, this is what I don't understand.
You also cannot keep something from me that I have a receipt for.
Well,
and I'll tell you what. And
they
I'll
ain't
tell
even
you what.
opening the door. You see,
And I'll tell you what.
Dad
If
couldn't even
you
get
keep
through the
it,
door.
I hope you tell your lawyer to tell the judge why you thought it was a good idea. Because when I sue you for it, I need to be sued not just for the value of the cost of the thing. I need to be sued for the damage. Mama who's taking pressure medication had to miss a pressure medication to come
And come
to the
this.
event.
Yeah.
And I drove there in my car, but that cost money. And so by the time I get to litigating this with you, you might owe me $100,000.
Well, somebody says, you know, this is how hard is it to follow the rules? Parents who have a problem making sure they follow the rules are a part of the problem. What is also a part of the problem is people who don't challenge things that make no sense. Just because something is a rule doesn't mean that it makes sense.
Agreed.
Something that would have made sense 20 or 30 years ago, even then I don't think it would have made sense, is not something that makes sense today.
Right.
It is a dumb rule. I
Right.
am sorry, you cannot convince me that the length of a child's hair or the child's hairstyle directly affects the way that they learn.
But we are a society that has convinced ourselves that the children can't learn unless you put them in a uniform.
I think we hate ourselves. That's the
I
only
don't
thing
get that
I can
either.
say. I
What do
feel
you
like
mean that unless I wear a plaid jumper, I could be a dummy? That don't make sense.
Somebody else says, as a teacher, I'm aware that rules are important and students should abide by them. It's called obedience. However, this is a bit excessive, especially since they will never see them again.
Yeah.
Someone said, as a parent, I'm deeply concerned by this decision. Our children have worked tirelessly over the years to reach this milestone. Graduation is about their achievements, not about how they look. These children are judged by their character and their dedication,
Yeah.
not by their hairstyle.
And like I said, September they will go to a college. Many of them won't even take a shower. Many of them won't. They won't iron their clothes. No, have you met college students?
I was a college student.
No,
Now,
but you
I
went
was-
as a young person.
Yeah.
I went to college at the age of 30. What do you call it?
I
That is
went to
funny.
college at 17.
I went to college at the age of 37, right? And so I'm telling you, like, I'm in college with a bath and a shirt that is pressed. The 19-year-old sitting on the side of me This shirt look like it ain't washed in 2 weeks.
I tell you, I watched my nephews some go to college
Yes.
in pajamas, and they look. I mean, the lint still is being their hair when they roll
I can tell
over.
you that.
So I don't understand what the problem is.
Yeah.
I do not get it. I don't get it, and this is very concerning to me because I honestly feel like we are a country of people who hate ourselves. Because how do you hate something? How do you hate something that grows straight out of your hair?
Agreed.
Like, you are I do not get it. And we're back to the same conversation we had earlier, because Timmy had a whole 27 piece with a bang in his head. Hi, how are you? We're live.
Oh, yeah, she can miss it. Oh, yep, right, that's perfect.
With a whole, it's okay. With a whole 27 piece in her head, in his head, sorry. And that was okay.
Yeah.
But now we can't do this?
But Timmy is Timmy. Timmy is Timmy.
Anyway, we're gonna take a break when we come back.
Fusion.
Yeah, we have
I'm
a
sure
lot.
you can tell from the running woman.
We'll be back, y'all, right after this.
Vibes is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the vibes back. At BTC, we understand your vibes because we live it. That's why we are dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You are at the heart of everything we do. Our commitment is to keep your vibes flowing, no matter what.
Bring your brand into focus and make your impact on the nation. Go all in with the Impact Bundle, featuring live liners and an in-studio interview. Prefer targeted reach? Audio plus digital delivers radio and digital placements. Or be seen with our television bundle with 20 TV ads across broadcast and streaming. Call 4-666-173. Eye on the Nation.
Imagine an event where entry is as effortless as a wristband scan. Calling all businesses and event organizers, because selling tickets has never been smoother. With Canoe, effortlessly sell tickets online and accept payments via debit cards, credit cards, Canoe Wallet, or even Sand Dollars. From payment links to QR codes, track your sales digitally, making event organization a phenomenal experience. And that's not all. Canoe is giving you more. If you're offering food, drinks, or must-have merchandise at your event, Canoe takes it to the next level. Customers can seamlessly pay using wristbands, QR codes, or their Canoe digital wallet. No more long lines, no more waits. Just happy customers and a boost in sales. With Canoe, your event becomes a breeze. Cashless, worry-free, and simply unforgettable.
So you want a space. But not just any space. You need something with a little more potential. So how about 1,000 square feet of room to play with? Superb audio and video production capability, digital LED wall, full lighting grid, and about 124 seats to accommodate a full studio audience with so many other features. Make us your home for your next concert, conference, and so much more. Honestly, the possibilities are endless. Here at ILTV Studios, we'd love to bring your next event to life. So what do you say? Do you want our space?
Get out your tickets now. We're playing Quick 2, 3, and 4. Good luck.
welcome back to Eye on the Nation.
Welcome back to Eye on the Nation. Oh, sorry.
Welcome back to Eye on the Nation.
You know, I'm used to you being here now.
Yeah,
you know,
child, I said when a car accident, I had to go see the doctor.
You can't use that one no more now, leave it. Come on now. We got to give that one up.
Oh, boy.
Okay, we have to give that
I
one
gotta
up.
get at least 2 more days out of it. Monday.
You know what?
Monday.
You have till the end of the week. How about that?
Yeah.
But anyway,
It's a little accident, man.
like we were saying, welcome back to Eye on the Nation. I'm Sally Brown.
And I'm leaving Miller.
And of course, if you're just joining us, I don't know why, because we almost about to wrap up.
Yeah, and I don't know what else we could have been watching.
The house.
That's good.
You know what?
That's
I give that to y'all
That's good.
today
That's good.
because
Yeah.
it's been quite interesting.
And they're hot.
Yes, but right now we are at Fusion Superplex. We're not in the studio today.
Right.
We are on location because I don't know if y'all can see the bottom here. BTC up there, BTC all around. They brought
Yeah.
us here because they're having an event tonight.
Because they big and serious, they say.
Oh, you smell good. Oh, I'm sorry. They could tell you I have a fascination with smells and people who smell good, and you smell really good. I'm sorry, that caught me off guard just now. But you could introduce yourselves and tell everybody who you are.
Well, for those that don't know me, I am the head of marketing at BTC. My name is Latoya Hannah Moxley, and I'm really excited to be here today. I've been here several times, but I'm extra excited to be here today.
All right, so tell us a little bit about
That's
the
'cause
event.
we here. That's because we here.
I think more me than you.
Oh, boy.
Because the first thing she asked me is how I deal with you on a daily. So I think it's a skill I had to develop.
I can imagine.
So tell us a little bit about the event. The setup in here is really nice, by the way. I mean, one thing y'all gonna do is brand. Everything in here is branded up, down, and all around.
That's the plan.
So tell us a little bit about the event tonight.
Well, before I even go into the event, this has been a journey for us. This has been an undertaking that we've been looking forward to for a good while. This is almost 2 years in the making.
Oh, really?
This, the hybrid plans that we don't want to really tell internally, we call them hybrid, but our new mobile plans. This has been a huge undertaking for us. We've been looking forward to engage our customers for the last 2 years on what can we offer them that is different, that is valuable, that they can actually see the benefit of.
Okay.
And we narrowed it down to these 3 plans: Flex, Plus, and Ultra.
Right. Okay.
And then once we conceptualized the whole thing and we built everything out, we have what we call a friendly user tester phase.
Okay.
And we selected a group of people. We had a focus group and we talked about a lot of the benefits with them. We wanted to hear their pain points, what they had issues with and with the previous plans, and address those.
Okay.
And really perfect what we're doing with these particular plans. So we had the friendly user tester program. And after that, then we had a pep rally where we had to get our internal customers. We had to get our internal customers hyped, you know, which would be our customer service reps, because they have to sell it.
Right.
But before I even get into the event even more, I have a little something for you, a little razzle dazzle for you.
Hold on, this is a gift? Because you know, this is a show.
It's a gift.
You should have started this with.
One day off.
You should have started with my gift.
1 day off.
You know, this is why I love women. It's like one day off and come with stuff. Yeah, no, you took more than 1 day off. But anyway, we ain't going there. This is for me.
So what we did, like I said, we had a segment where we had friendly user testers.
Okay.
We were testing the plans to see how they work. And so we wanted you to have an opportunity to test it.
Okay.
So
Love
you have,
this.
yes, we're going to give you 30 days to test out everything about it, so you can come back and talk about it.
We can do it like how they do the baby in the Bible.
You get to keep the phone, and if you like the service, then you can call us. We either port you over, or if you already have a BTC, you can transfer from your old plan to the new plan. So you can transfer to your new plan, and you can keep the Ultra for what you like. But the benefits are just, it's incredible. It's truly unlimited. We want people to understand that. I don't know what you was able to tell you guys, but unlimited is truly unlimited. No bill shock, no surprises, no overages, and your Ultra will give you that. So if you were to go to Florida tomorrow,
I love that, Florida.
Then you'll be able to test this, and you get free incoming and outgoing roaming.
Right.
So roaming is included in this.
In the Ultra plan?
In the Ultra plan.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
included. With the Flex and the Plus, you get data boosters and you get roaming plans you can add. But with your Ultra package,
Right.
every single thing is unlimited.
Because
Voice,
it's for
data,
big,
social
serious
media,
people.
Everything.
And these are postpaid plans.
These are all postpaid plans.
Yeah.
Flex plus Ultra. And we have a plan that matches everybody's lifestyle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is this something that I would have to, if I have a current BTC plan, is this something that I would have to change over to? Are the old plans going to still be there, or do I have to pick one of the new plans?
I'm glad you asked that question. So we're not going to turn anybody away who wants to keep their plans.
Okay.
They're going to stay grandfathered in.
Okay.
But we are encouraging persons, especially new signups.
Okay, moving forward.
New signups,
Okay.
we want you will only have access to Flex Plus and Ultra. If you are an existing BTC customer
Right.
and you walk into the store and you want this plan, we're going to give you this
Yeah.
plan.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So the differences in the plans. You have Flex, Plus, and Ultra. So I assume you have for like the,
So Flex that's the $54.99
Right.
plan.
That's if you're kind of
That's
serious.
usually- Well, not kind of serious. That just means you're not on your phone as much, right? So you have, again, unlimited social media.
Right.
You have a certain amount of gigabytes for data.
Right.
And then you can top up. It's kind of like prepaid meets postpaid.
Okay,
Right.
okay,
That's why
okay.
we call it hybrid.
Right.
So if you are not a big gamer, streamer, not always on the internet,
Right.
you can get the $54.99 plan. But let's just say you happen to go over because your kid had the phone and you won't experience overage. What you can do is top up. So you can add a data booster
Right.
to it. So you know exactly, you have complete control
Right.
over how much you spend.
Right,
Okay.
right.
All right.
And the same with the Plus. With the Plus, you get 35 gigabytes of data.
Yeah, that's for when you're getting
unlimited
serious.
voice. Yeah.
You're not as
unlimited-
serious
Yeah.
So you're mid-serious?
Right.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay.
where he is.
Yeah.
Okay, so you use your phone moderately, so data-wise.
Right.
You still have fast speeds, and you have 35 gigabytes data. You have unlimited voice. You have unlimited social media. You get an additional 15 gigabytes of rollover data. So whatever you don't use this month,
Yeah.
It's a rollover.
roll over 15 gigabytes, whereas other people have less.
Right.
But you don't
Then
talk
you
about
have
other people.
other people.
Think of
These
them
other
now.
people-
They don't exist.
Yeah.
Like you have cousins you don't talk about.
Yeah.
And the other
Yeah.
shows that people tend to watch, we don't talk
Yeah.
about
Yeah,
that.
so you get 15 gigabytes of rollover data. You have hotspotting as well, and then you get the data boosters and the roaming plans as well. And then you upgrade. Let's just say you always on your phone. You run a business. You're a streamer. You're a gamer. That one $54.99 plan.
That's
is
when
for
you're
you.
big and serious.
That's the unlimited
Yes.
plan that
Yeah.
I
And we're gonna and we're asking a lot of our customers to visit the store because that's where you're gonna be able to get that
Right.
personalized experience.
Right.
And a little bit more razzle dazzle. We have a lot more handsets to offer. So we're bringing in
Okay.
different brands. We have Samsung phones. We have iPhone. We have a new brand that's coming called Honor.
Honor.
Which is amazing. This phone has so much capabilities. We're
Yeah.
launching it in a couple of weeks.
Be careful with the camera. How
Listen,
the camera this
the
way?
camera is amazing. So
I'm
it
a
works.
Samsung girly though. I
Oh,
don't know
no,
if I
trust
could
me.
change.
We're gonna hook you up.
Okay.
We're gonna upgrade
Okay.
you.
I'll-
You like
I'll-
this?
I'll
We're gonna
see.
let you
Hey,
test
I want to
it.
let you know.
Okay.
I want
So-
to let you know this. You see what they do there?
That's hilarious.
New phones coming
Yeah,
as
new
well
phones are
with the
coming.
plans.
Yes.
And so just come into the store. We'll have access to the phones. We can talk about the plans, and then you can switch over.
And
just
the
like that.
retail store experience is amazing. I don't know if you guys have visited the mall yet. That's our flagship store. We did a total refresh of the mall.
Okay.
So this experience is kind of a rebirth of some sort, you know, where we're giving you the ultimate retail customer experience. Anyone you see wearing the yellow shirt or the gold shirt, that's your mobile expert.
Okay.
We're going to be walking our customers through how to roam because a lot of people don't know how to do that.
I just had to walk my mom through that.
Well, we'll have a whole tutorial. We have a digital mobile expert who's
Okay.
going to be able to walk you through social media. All of our social media channels, she'll be able to show you and tell you. You just click on whether it's Instagram, Facebook, YouTube.
Okay.
Bring up Bree, that's her name, and Bree will walk you through how to roam.
Okay. Somebody is asking if the plan was automatically updated.
No,
No.
You have to
You got to come
update
in
your.
and switch
You
it
have to walk
Yes.
walk into any one of our store locations. We have several. Our flagship store. We want you to walk in there first because that's where all the zhuzh is. We just put on new clothes in the store.
We want to see the nice
yes,
stuff.
we
So
want to
if
see
you want
yes,
the
shiny
nicer
shoes.
stuff, go there. Okay.
Shiny shoes right there in the mall at Marathon
Yeah.
store. So it's really exciting for us. It's exciting for our team, and of course you have to end with a bang. And we have this event tonight where we're officially launching it because it's a big deal for us. We've been partnering with Fusion for a good while, and so we're happy to be able to do that again tonight here at this location. But we also have some influencers that are joining us. And they are friendly user testers as well.
Right.
And so they're going to give us their honest feedback on their experience. And trust me, you know how influencers go. They're going to tell you the good, the bad, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes, and I'm so glad you guys are actually using influencers because that's a big area. I think a lot of corporate Bahamas seems to kind of forget sometimes. But I have noticed, not just with this, but BTC seems to be very good with these
at one point we kind of relaxed on influencing just because we really wanted to focus on rebuilding and rebranding the way we are accustomed to. But we have re-energized that program and we are engaging more influencers, you know, to test it out because we want people to go back to believing, you know, in what they are accustomed to believing. And what better way to do that than to have people who actually do what they do every single day using their phones, testing it out.
And you know, I tell people, so like, I don't travel as much, and most times I travel it is for work. But just the inconveniences of switching between two phones, like I had a prepaid phone that I would keep solely for travel, simply because I didn't want to have to deal with the shock and awe of, oh my God, you ended up on the wrong satellite and now the bill is $40 extra, right?
I don't know if it works like that.
But my whole deal is, how would I even know? The phone didn't tell me, right?
Well, I mean, you should get a notification every time.
I know when I travel, it pops up.
But when I was listening to the music, I couldn't hear that. Right?
Well, I mean, BTC welcomes you, and as you can tell, he don't travel.
No,
he don't travel.
They send a little notification, but I busy blasting the music. I can't see that.
Okay.
So that sounds like a you problem.
Right. So